Do I need to push the A and B or anything?
No, you should be good to go.
Okay.
As long as it's blank, right? The A is blank. A is blank.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, broadcasting from the top of the skyscraper that is the Markham Hall on the Rogers State University campus in Claremore, it's Green Country's most exciting radio show, Free Association. And now, here is the Fort Smith Fireball, your champion of chicken, and your deluxe dueling DJ, Mark Lane.
It is Free Association right here on 91.3 FM, folks. I'm Mark Lane, and I'll be with you until 6 o'clock on this Wednesday afternoon. Very temperate outside. Oh, just 10 more degrees, and maybe I could consider taking my top down on my 91 Camaro convertible. On today's show, we'll go ahead and look at the headlines. We got a Mark Lane versus for you. I got a haircut, but obviously it wasn't the right one, so we'll be looking at that. And we'll also play the request for you. Call in at 343-7913 if you have a request. For now, here's Dr. Dog with Shadow People on Free Association. That was Kasabian with Vlad the Impaler right here on Free Association. Before that, we had Lightspeed Champion with Faculty of Fears. And then before that, we had Jeff Buckley with Last Goodbye, a request which you can make as well right here on Free Association by calling the request line at 343-7913. But I'm sure that's not new to you, you know. But maybe today's news is new to you. So let's see what's going on over at msnbc.com. This out of Newsweek. Health Summit won't be a real negotiation. No, of course not. It'll be President Obama sitting there saying, here's the deal. So let's see what else is going on. Alaska Airlines to offer Wi-Fi on all aircraft. I wonder if they could get Sarah Palin to be a spokeswoman for Alaska Airlines. Could you imagine what that would be like? So Sarah, can we get more peanuts on Alaska Airlines? Oh, you betcha. What else is going on? The Olympics, of course, because, you know, the Olympics are important. I gotta be honest with you, I haven't seen one Olympic event yet, and I don't plan to watch one Olympic event. Everybody else is going crazy about it. Well, good luck to you if that's your thing. You know, I'm not, you know, different strokes for different blokes. What else did I see that I liked? Not too much else is going on. Alright, coming up after the break, we have right here on Free Association, Prescription Bandits with Hope is a Butterfly. Right here on Free Association, or whatever you want, at 343-7913.
College radio.
Or is it RX Bandits?
RX Bandits, but that's okay.
See?
Never would have thought of Prescription Bandits.
Come and listen to the magical sounds.
Passion Pit with Sleepyhead right here on Free Association. And don't be a sleepyhead and miss out on any part of today's show. And don't miss out on a chance to make a request at 343-7913 right here on Free Association. I'm Mark Lane, and I think that kids need to be given monosyllabic names when they're kids, when they're born. I hate it when I see these poor little children, these babies that are born. They get names like old people names, like Henry. You know, oh Henry, would you please get down off of the coffee table? They ought to give kids monosyllabic names. Then at 18, they can pick whatever name they want. That's what I say. Pick whatever song you want. 343-7913. The Shaky Hands with Never Fine right here on Free Association. And if you want to request, let me know about it at 343-7913. If not, let's go ahead and get to joke time. All right, so a guy walks into the barber shop, and the barber asks, well, what'll it be today? And so the guy replies, well, I want it going with my waves on top, faded on one side, plug the other, and just make it all out of shape and messed up. The barber, you know, frowns. He's like, why in the world would you want to do that? So then the guy says, well, that's how you cut my hair last time. Yep, bad haircut jokes. You just wait till Mark Lane Versus when I have this haircut story to tell you that's coming up later in the hour. For right now, here's Wolf Mother with White Feather on Free Association. All right, that was Hockey with Put the Game Down right here on Free Association. And before that, we had Z Avi with Honeybee. And before that, we had Frantic Planet with Games We Play. And if there's a song that you want to hear, 343-7913 is the request line. Or if there's a song that you heard that you didn't know that you heard it or whatever, then 343-7913 is the request line. But for now, let's go ahead and get to Mark Lane Versus.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner weighing 120 pounds, soaking wet, your Fort Smith Fireball, your champion of chicken, your deluxe dueling DJ, he's scotch locked and ready to rock, Doc. It's Mark.
I'll get to you in a second. All right. So now we got to hear about the infamous haircut that I got. My hair's been pretty long for a while, and I wanted to get it cut to do a trial run to see how it would look with a particular hairstyle when I go up in a month to Louisville to the blonde's wedding. And so I figured, well, there's two choices. I could look like Michael Corleone or I could look like Luke Skywalker out of Return of the Jedi. And I decided against Michael Corleone because I have brown hair and I have brown eyebrows. If you dye your hair black, then you got those weird looking eyebrows. So I figured, okay, all right, I'll do Michael Corleone, Luke Skywalker out of Return of the Jedi. So I show up to the barber shop with my laptop, with pictures of Luke Skywalker's hair out of Return of the Jedi. And I show it to her and I say, you remember the movie? Look at these pictures. You remember this is how he looked like? Yeah, I know, the girl says. And so she's cutting my hair, and she starts cutting it a little too short in the back. And did you ever notice how barbers, they use these little saws? They look like steak knives. What happened to scissors? That's what they use to cut hair now. So that's how I'm getting my hair cut. And she's cutting it too short in the back. And so then when she gets done, I said, don't you think that's a little too short? How does this look like the picture? And she says, oh, well, it looks like the picture in the front. And so she compared the front. Yeah, the front looks like Luke Skywalker out of Return of the Jedi, but the back doesn't. So there you go. Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't know what happened to this place. Did they leave the lid off, the toenail polish in the back? How did I end up with hair like this? Oh, let me tell you.
This concludes another installment of...
All right. Are you still there?